How do we communicate with our users virtually? Hi, my name is Matt Holland and I'm the Outreach Librarian for the Northwest Ambulance Service. This talk is based on the experience of creating a virtual library and knowledge service. To begin, how do we communicate with our users virtually? Perhaps I can start by rephrasing the question, or just shortening it a little. How do we communicate with our users? To understand this slight modification, we need to understand a few things about being virtual. Figures are hard to pin down, but somewhere between 70 and 90% of phone users have smartphones connected to the web. Any user who comes into your library will have more than one device connected to the internet, a smartphone, perhaps a tablet, and a laptop. Access to networks is ubiquitous, from your trip to work on the train to browsing the web over lunch in the staff canteen. Your users are accessing high-quality websites with multimedia content. They are using email and messaging in every aspect of their work and personal lives. You can see where I'm going with this. Communication with your users must include virtual communication if it is to embrace the current reality of their network use. So don't think about virtual as being separate, but integral. It's all one thing. Before you get too deep into thinking about communication, step back and just think about the big message. The big message is what you want your users to think about you, what you want to say to them about the nature of your service. It's not just a slogan that you have to repeat. That's not the point here. It's the guiding principle that should inform your approach to communication. As for instance, NWAS LKS is a virtual service. If we're not used, we don't really exist. The big message is that we're here to help. It's one email, one mobile phone number. Send us your questions and we'll sort it out. Every email invites a further response. We focus on service delivery and outcomes and hide the mechanics of running the library from our users. Friendly, open, helpful, responsive. That's NWAS LKS. That's our big message. What do we mean by communication? You need to think carefully about communication itself. There are two truths about communication. It needs to be two-way. You talk to your users, but they can talk to you. The other truth is that the one message, many channels strategy works best. Let your users choose how they get in touch. Open as many channels as you can. You need a plan. Think strategically about your communication. Have a plan that fits with your marketing plan, the why before the how. Just to put some perspective on this, having a Twitter account isn't communicating with your users. Focusing on how you communicate before the why leads to a focus on technology and practicalities. You should already know what you want to do before you find ways of doing it. After all, there is no shortage of technology. The shortfall is more likely to be in what you want to say. How does your e-communication work for your users now? Where to start? Well, try this exercise. Imagine you have no library. What can your users do? Can they access your website? Can they find profiles of you, see who you are, understand your areas of expertise? Is there a welcome video or audio? Can they contact you? If they do, how soon will you get back to them? Do you have a library or professional LinkedIn account? Can they find a short instructional video on how to use a database? Register for an Open Athens account? Can they subscribe to your current awareness service? Your Twitter feed? Will they see new content on the website every day or every week? Do you have a library blog? Do you have a library app? Do you have testimonials from your users? Is it coherent? Can they give feedback? The list can be as long as your imagination. Then, of course, you need to match this list with your communication plan and your resources. Okay, thanks for listening, and now it's over to you.